Great. Now I can see what the professor was hiding in there. The professor's not going to need it anymore. I don't know if anything else besides the Theolex card will be useful.
So, have you decided you want to die?
I don't think so. I have proof I wasn't the last one speaking with the professor.
What proof?
This one. It's a recording from...
Shut up, I'm not blind. Ah, an old friend of mine. I know this girl a little already. So you're not the murderer after all. What a shame. I hoped I'd be able to do away with the crackpot who killed the professor myself. But what can I do? Let's go upstairs instead of standing here in the middle of the warehouse. So you want to become part of the resistance, to fight the establishment.
Exactly.
Considering you found that proof, you're probably worth cooperating with. I had a feeling you didn't murder him, but I had no evidence to the contrary. Anyway, let's get to the point. The resistance fights the establishment with its bare hands. We don't have androids, we don't have equipment, we don't have anything. Andorra, Theolux, the state, they all go for our throats.
But the fellow from the bar thinks the state is fine.
Yes, but times are changing. The state's probably starting to suspect something, so it's trying to protect its position. Let's continue. So we have to help ourselves. Andorra's planning something right now, but nobody knows what. It's known that Andorra is halting some of its constructions, though, and it seems quite strange. Theolux isn't exactly innocent either, but we'll keep that for another time. And in the first place, you have to find some documentation from the construction. Anything you can lay your hands on. Now, you'll have to get inside their local office somehow, but all in secret. If something happens to you or someone catches you, it will be the end.
But I don't have...
The card, I know. Now you have one. Go and do what is needed. Don't return here until you have all the documents. Do you have any questions?
What are Andorra and Theolex planning?
Do you think that if we knew we would be sending you out spying? We don't know yet. And you'll have to find out.
It doesn't seem like a simple matter to me. Why are you sending me?
They already know most of us. They have us recorded on cameras. We cannot get inside as easily as you can.
Who are you?
Look, when you're here longer, you will get to know two things. The first one is my name, and the second one is that names aren't important at all. Until then, you can call me No Name.
Well, I should go. I've got enough information for now.
I think so too. Now get out of here and don't return without those documents. And I probably don't have to remind you that if you say a word about any of this to anybody, you'll end up with a hole in your head, or worse. Actually, wait a minute. I can give you this useful toy.
What is it?
The only thing I can give you that can help you in your mission. An EMP gun. It can paralyze an android or anything electronic for a while. The android won't know that it's been paralyzed, but be careful so that nobody else sees you.
And what happens if I use it on something different than an android?
Can't tell you. It can do a different thing every time.
Thanks. I think it could be useful. Roman Petra, work assignment officer. Those state employees. He even checks his personal email on the office server. Roman Petra, work assignment officer. Those state employees. He even checks his personal email on the office server. I can see Endora has been sacking more people than ever. The problem is, most of the people only find out the morning they don't let them come back to work. I've never worked for Theolex, but one should try everything. Hello.
Hello, what can I do for you?
I'd like to be assigned to Endora as an employee.
One more time, please.
I'd like to.
All right, so I understood it right. Where are you employed?
Nowhere just now.
I see. But how come you still have a card?
I was sacked because there was no work for me. But I'd worked hard, so they let me keep the card.
That's possible. And where did you work?
For Theolex.
Well, there's quite a large personal turnover there. That's right, they don't take good care of their people.
Pardon?
Never mind. I have some experience of my own. Anyway, I can't assign you anywhere now. We don't have any job openings. I'm sorry.
The clerk spoke quite strangely about Theolex. Maybe it's somehow connected with the mass layoff. I'll read the lists of fired personnel carefully. Let's see. There's a card number in the list that doesn't look like a slums number. His leaving papers are effective from tomorrow. That means he has to return his card tomorrow. From someone from the management? It must be worse than death. Actually, he isn't good at anything. And won't be able to get home either.
It's you again?
May I ask you about your experience with Theolex?
I don't see why I should tell you.
I worked there for some time. I had a bad experience with them too.
And what?
They accused me falsely. In fact, I don't even know what allegedly I did or didn't do.
Mongrels! Yeah, they do that to almost everybody. My son's in the same situation, and I fear what they're gonna do to him. Will they fire him, take his card, or kill him outright? Look, you want to get into Endora, right? And what are you ready to do for that job?
Anything.
I'm glad to hear that. So, listen. If you can get into Theolex and delete all the information about the allegation of my son, you'll be assigned to Endora in no time. And now go away, lest they start suspecting us. They don't like me much here.
Let's see if some of it could be useful. That looks useful. Looks like a cooling coil, undamaged. Access card slots. They probably use different types. Retina scanner. They do have a sense of security around here. I have no idea how to get around it. I can't get into the system without a proper card.